Hey guys, welcome back to the WODdoc Project365, episode 214. I'm here with Jared Prudhoff-Smith. He's a coach out in 5th Ave. I told you I did it, right?
You got it.
He's the coach out here in 5th Ave. What we're talking about today is scapular stability, and we're doing some scapular stability drills and incorporating the GHD. Why are we doing that? Well, when we talk about scapular stability and we look at ourselves, right, what we're talking about is we want our shoulder blade to be affixed very well to our rib cage, right? And when we do that, if I'm standing in an unloaded position, you can see I can move my shoulder blade, my scapula, pretty well. However, that's not how it works in the weightlifting world. It's loaded, right? And when we load it, we have to constrict and contract most of the tissues, if not all the tissues, of the back, right? So how can we replicate similar things like that? We can put ourselves horizontal, make ourselves hold ourselves in that position, and that's going to excite all those extensor muscles similarly to the way that it would if we were holding a weight overhead. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to have Jared jump up here and get into the GHD position. This first portion is like one of my favorites to do in the first place. All he's going to do is he's going to set up just like you would do a normal hip hinge type of GHD movement, except he's going to grab 2 weights, okay? You don't have to use these 2 weights. They're absolutely optional. What we're going to do is we're going to come up, have you drop down, come up in a Y pattern, which means that, his arms are going to be just like that. His head comes through just like that, perfectly. Now, this is our first step. And if we don't need weights, we don't have to use them. If these are challenging for you, come on back down. One of the things that I see all the time, show me a shoulder shrug upwards when people do this, is people still tend to get very trap dominant. I'm going to bring up his shirt. It's okay because he's a model, so it's all right. So what you'll see is these traps are stuck on really, really high. Come on nice real close for me if you can. And he shrugs these traps upwards, right? What we want him to do is suck them back and down. Good. I'll give you a break. Come on back down. Give you a second. Come on back up, right? So what we're going to do in today's exercise is we're going to come up into our normal V. The first movement is going to be a shrug forward like what you just saw. The second movement is going to be a shrug backwards, and then you're going to come back down. Give me one more in like a 1, 2, 3 pattern. So we're going to come up, shrug forward, see that? Shrug backwards and down. One more for the camera. Come on back up, come in the Y, reach forward, reach backwards, and down. I already got him sweating. All right, drop those. What happens if you're having trouble doing the reverse shrug? And that's what we like to call that. We like to call it a reverse shrug because this would be a shrug, right? If I'm pushing my shoulder back and down, that's a reverse shrug. Well, what I do is I take 2 small bands. Drop the weights, don't worry about those. All I want is enough pressure on him that it feels like it's pulling the shoulders forward, right? And if that happens, kind of just relax and let the shoulders get pulled forward. Now all I have to do is contract the low back, get ourselves excited, get these tissues excited and contracted. Now all we're doing is pulling straight back, right? And relax and pulling straight back. And relax and pulling straight back. Drop the cords and down. So you can come on back up. So we have 2 options here, all right? We have actually 3 options. We have a non-weighted Y option where there's 3 steps to it. We shrug forward, reverse shrug back, and come back down. If we're having trouble moving that scapula, that shoulder blade, during that plane of motion when we're right here in horizontal, right? Then we drop those. We get ourselves a band that pulls us forward so we can just concentrate on scapular retraction. And all those together, what we're working on, bring the shoulder blade back and down, supporting against the rehab, supporting against the rib cage, making it have a stable platform for the arm to work off of. My man, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Pleasure.
Best looking model that we had on so far. Guys, until tomorrow, we're optimizing function to optimize performance.